If you want to know how to warm up your domain and your inbox before sending cold emails, then watch this video. This is part of a series, and in the last video, we set up the domains and the DNS records so that we increase our deliverability. Now, the next step is really how do we get our inbox to mimic that of a human so that the email providers like Google or Outlook don't put you in spam, because if you go in spam, it's game over. In this video, we're going to walk through is how to set up the sender, which we're going to be using SmartLead, how to link your inboxes to SmartLead, what the warm-up settings should be. Lastly, how to enable custom tracking, because this will boost deliverability of your emails. Again, if you want this checklist, the link's in the description. Let's get started. So first thing is to head over to SmartLead. I'm going to do a free trial here. You're just going to need to input your information. So let me just go ahead and do that. Now, remember, if you are following along, we're starting a business that is about automating shorts. This business's domain is neverrecord.com. So let's just do Google search. Okay, so now it's going to send an activation email to that neverrecord.com. By the way, I've never actually logged into that neverrecord email. So let's go ahead and just go to Gmail real quick. And here we go. This is the link that SmartLead sent. So now we're verifying. They're going to ask us a few setup questions. You can try your best to just skip through these. Honestly, does not really matter. They're just trying to figure out what kind of content to serve you. So now your inbox is set up. Once you have this, again, you can see they have a 14-day free trial, so you don't need to put any credit card information in or anything. So now that you have this set up, the next thing you're going to want to do is link the email account. So come down here to email. And because we are doing Google, we're actually going to have to do an OAuth, like install a SmartLead app in your Google account to do the OAuth. The other way is that you could do it manually, but that's a lot more work. The OAuth is just like a few clicks and it's installed. So let me show you how to do that. The first thing is you're going to have to click here, go to your admin panel. Google admin panel, then you're going to click on configure new app. Here is where you input that little code, right, that they give you. Okay, this is just a one-time setup, by the way. Once you do this one time, you don't need to do it again. So once you input that code, SmartLead app will pop up right here. You can click on it and then you click all and then continue, click trusted, continue, and then click finish. Now all you're doing is telling Google that you authorize SmartLead to basically get inside your admin account and authenticate the emails. Now you click connect account. I actually don't link my neverrecord because remember, that's my primary. So now I have to log into the new account, which it's going to come back to bite me that I never set the password. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. In case this ever happens to you, you go over to users in your Google admin account and click manage. And then so let's see, we're going to put it on the secondary domain. Because remember, I'm not linking my primary domain to the sender because I don't even want to accidentally send emails out of my primary domain. That would be bad. What I'm going to do is link the secondary domain to the sender. I need to reset this password so I can log in. So let's click create password. I normally just recreate a password standard for all of them and uncheck this box so that it doesn't ask me to prompt a new password when I sign in. I'm just going to do password here and click reset. I'm going to copy that password and click done. And so this is nick@getrecord.com. So let's go back over here to SmartLead. And now I have to sign into that email account to link it. So let's just go ahead and put nick@getneverrecord.com. Click next and type in that password. Click I understand. Click continue. Make sure this is allow. And voila, you have successfully linked your inbox to SmartLead. So now you would go down the list and all the inboxes that you created in the last phase, you now do the same step. You go back to email accounts, you click add account, you sign in, you link it. And you got to do that for as many inboxes as you have. So for me, I only created 2. I only need to link 2. The video's not over here. We need to warm these emails up. So the best way to do this is to click on the email account. So then we go to warming up an IP address involves sending low volume, blah, blah, blah. So I turn on the daily ramp up because remember, this is a new inbox. Okay. So you want to start it slow and work your way up to 40. Reply rate, you're going to want to put that at 60 to 80%. So let's just go ahead and put 60%. I like to click send warm-up emails only on weekdays because that mirrors like a real person who is like in a workforce, and then click enable warm-up here. Okay. Good. SmartLead does have a filter here. If you ever wanted to identify their custom, which email is a warm-up email, they're usually going to have these 2 words. You can make these words whatever you want. For now, though, there are a few more settings that I want to click. I normally enable all of these because, in my opinion, it just helps your deliverability. So the first one, would you like to auto adjust warm-up sending ratios? Yes. Why would I want to do it manually? Would you like to warm up your custom domain tracking link for better deliverability? Yes. Why would you not want to? Do you want to only send on weekdays? We talked about that one already. Now I am going to give you guys the setup for the custom tracking. So we just did this one, link it to sender. We linked the inboxes. We enabled the warm up, and now we're working on custom tracking. Okay. So going back here, if you go to general and you scroll down, there's this option in SmartLead to use custom tracking. Now, the reason to do this, as they say here, you can see up to a 20% bump in deliverability. I mean, that is a huge bump. This is a very efficient campaign you would be running compared to the inefficient if you didn't use custom tracking. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our pork bun account, update the DNS records. So the way that this works is you go over to pork bun. So let's go find that. Get never records. I already have it open. And you need to create a CNAME record. Okay. So CNAME. You can put anything you want in here. They put email tracking. You don't actually technically have to do that. Like, for example, let's just do it with something different. You can put like my track at getneverrecord.com. And then in the answer, this little text here, open that sleadtrack.com. That's what you're going to put in the answer column. Then you're going to click add. Now, once you do that, I like to go over here to the CNAME record. You see where it says my tracking at neverrecord.com. And I copy that entire thing. Because now you're going to need to come back here and click on SmartLead and click paste. And then you're going to click on check status. Now you see it says verified. That means that your custom tracking is set up. So let's click save. In essence, we just finished step number 4. Now you have to do this, like I said, for every single inbox that you created. So go ahead and do it for every single inbox that you created. And in the next video, I'll show you how to get leads that don't bounce and tank your deliverability.